Well, hello there, YouTube. It's Hair BMW. Excuse me. It's been a very, very long time since I've been able to come and have a chat with you, and I thought that I would give you sort of an update about what's been going on around here. In essence, it's nothing more than life getting in the way. So, I can't remember when the last video I put up was. It's been a while. And, you know, we have had a lot of changes around our household. The renovation that I spoke of for such a long time is complete now, so that's all good. And my job has taken on several new dimensions, all of which are very positive as a career, but all of which have had the effect of having almost no time to do much of anything other than get on with life. So the old E90 is sitting here in a terrible state, and I'll give you an update on that in a separate video. I have stayed up. One of the truly great pleasures that I have found in life has been being able to get to know, as it is, all of the people that I that I follow on YouTube. It's amazing the incredible amount of education and understanding and appreciation for what the average guy in his garage can do, mostly as hobbies. I don't watch very many videos, not that I wouldn't, but I just haven't found them, of people at their jobs, at what they do every day. Many of them probably do during the day what they do in their videos in their shops and garages, but it's just truly amazing, and I have found great pleasure and great solace over the last well, year or so in just being able to follow these folks and see the sorts of things that they're doing. So I'll give you a little quick tour around the garage. It's not much to see. Again, the poor E90's in bad shape, but I've been able to keep up with a few things, and so I'll just give you the quick tour around. One of the things that again is as you get older, not going to get all weepy on you here, but as you get older, you begin to realize that there are people in the world for whom you don't necessarily start out thinking you're going to have any particular relationship with, and then it turns out you do. And one of those instances is some folks that I've been house sitting for, some elderly couple that I know from my church, and I house sit for them when they go away for the summer. They have a vacation home, and when I say house sit, I mean I go by every week and check on the house and follow up on things, and you know, the normal sorts of things. And one day when they were getting ready to leave back in June, I believe, this is a toolbox that the gentleman had in his garage, and I always admired it when I walked by. And he just said, "Do you have any use for this toolbox?" And it's a Kennedy, and it's in what I think is ideal condition. It's not, you know, not brand new, but it shows all the signs of having been somebody's, you know, sort of garage toolbox. It's got the original instructions in there still for how to set the combination. It's still got the unused identification plate in it. And it is, if I can figure out how to do this one-handed, which is always the difficult part. The ball bearings are Well, I had it open the other day, and again, I haven't really done very much to it, but the toolbox isn't the important thing anyway. For me, it's the story. When the gentleman asked me if I wanted it, I said, of course. I've always sort of lusted after your, oh, there it is. You can see there's a little bit of wear. I've always sort of lusted after your toolbox because it's just a beautiful box. And he said, well, I want you to take it because, you know, I don't need it and it just sits here in the way. And right in here, there was a little gift tag, and he related the story that his father-in-law had given it to him shortly after he was married. And the little tag that was on there said to Jim from Pops, and it was dated 1957. So he kept that tag, which was the right thing to do. But you know, this is a piece of history to me. Now this man was an executive in a big company, so this was not his everyday work box. This was just his toolbox in his garage. And I have yet to, all I've done is sort of clean it up a little, but I've not attempted to take any of the battle scars or anything off of it because it's just perfect the way it is. And I'm trying to decide to what purpose I will put it. But it's just fantastic. And the other thing that I've been doing, because I've been trying to find little projects, is just sort of, you know, doing the old organization thing. I have to admit to having a bit of a problem, addiction, whatever, to anything that amounts to a box. Toolbox, wooden box. I mean, you can see I've just got boxes everywhere. Just, I don't know why. I don't worry about it. I enjoy them, so I keep them. So anyway, and for those of you for whom you've sent me stickers, I think these are one of the great joys in life, is to be able to just exchange these stickers with folks. And I still have more than enough, and if anybody's interested, I would be more than thrilled to send you one. It's always nice to get one back, but that's not the point. If you don't have one but you'd like one of mine, I'd be thrilled to provide it for you. I really enjoy it. So I thought I would just give you a little bit of an update so you had some sense of what was going on. It is now the 23rd-ish, I guess, of October, very nearly into November, and here on the Neuse River it is absolutely sublime. Beautiful sunny day, a nice little breeze. It's about 72, I think, and sunny and no humidity, and it's just magnificent. So what a blessing to be able to live in a place like this. Really, really, honestly, just a gorgeous place. So that's about it. And the other comment that I wanted to make is that obviously, due to very little effort on my part, I continue to have subscribers signing up to my channel, and that is I've made this comment before, it is really one of the most rewarding and fulfilling things I think that I certainly do, and that I'm sure many out there would agree is just pretty amazing, that you can putter around in your garage with a camera or an iPhone or whatever and spend a little time editing and then throw it up on the internet, and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people in some cases view your videos, and then some find it interesting enough for whatever reason to want to subscribe and see more. So to all of you who are subscribers, who have subscribed, or for whom this is your first trip into my little 15 minutes of fame, as Andy Warhol would say. Man, I can't thank you enough. It is just a real bright spot in the day when the email chimes and you look at it and it says some person somewhere in the world has just subscribed to your channel. It's great. I really am always surprised by it and immensely grateful for it. So if nothing else from this video, I would just like to say thank you all. It is a great pleasure. I enjoy it. And here in a little while, once I get the garage cleaned up, because it's really still a mess, I'll put a quick video together on where things stand with the E90 project, because it's taken a few fairly dramatic turns, and that is in part why I have not done any videos on the car, is because I've been doing, when I have time, I've been doing a lot of research trying to figure out what are some of the issues that I have that I need to figure out how to deal with. And being a planner by nature, I'm always trying to figure out what parts I need so that I have them all and what that's going to cost. And as you know, if you're ever working on a BMW or any other performance-oriented car, everything comes with little tricks and tips, and you know, if you take this fastener out, you have to replace it, you can't reuse it, and you know, things tend to be a little bit more expensive, so I try and be prudent about getting the right things. And so that is an ongoing process. And now that we're moving into winter, while normally I would be spending more time in the garage, that in my job is also October through January are the busiest time of the year for what we do, buying service parts. So it's just going to be a little bit hit or miss. But again, I had a revelation one day. You know, you don't really know why, but I thought, well, you know, maybe the big projects I can't be working on, but for example, nothing is going to prevent me from tackling the smaller projects. And since the car's already fairly torn apart, I can just now do the headlight restoration and just clean. Those are all the underpans and things like that come out of the car, and I can start getting all those cleaned up and figuring out which ones are beyond cleaning and just need to be replaced. So that's the process that I'm working on now. And so there you go. That's one of those little quick updates. And some of my oldest some of the sites that I've been following the longest, for example, John Kerry 1963 Jag, and I should, before I forget, I think it's sort of obligatory, but you know, I have to say that if you live in eastern North Carolina, which I do, this is a John Kerry day. It just couldn't be nicer. It's just gorgeous. The leaves are just now starting to change a little, as they are wont to in this part of the country. So in any event, I digress. John Kerry is essentially all but done with Betty, and last I saw, he had actually won an award at a little car show, which has got to be a just monumental victory for him. He did a tremendous job. I think I've said before that he's the first person that I followed when I first came to YouTube. I just happened to catch him one day, and I just thought, boy, he sounds good, he's interesting, he's organized, he has a plan, he knows what he's doing. And even when he didn't know what he was doing, like most of us don't from time to time, he figured it out. You know, used the resources he had and he figured it out. So that's been tremendous fun. And while I miss not seeing him every week, I think he's out enjoying Betty, and that was probably the whole point. Certainly is one of the major points. And I happened to see the other day that Neil, Dan Electro, popped up again. I know he's busy, but I really miss seeing some of his videos. Always interesting stuff, he and Oscar. And of course, my old Southern buddy, Mr. Cutworm, who never fails to raise my spirits and educate me about many things. What a wonderful guy, good Christian man, and just somebody that you want to see his videos when they come up, because it just full of an interesting life. I said, first thing that comes to mind, and I don't know why, was the story about sitting in the hamburger parlor in the car or the truck or whatever it was, driving through the side of the building. I mean, he seems to be one of those people that's had a lot of interesting experiences, and he's a great storyteller, and I enjoy following his work. And Scott Best, always enjoy Scott's work, and to this day remain amazed that the amount of work that he can do in what appears to be such a small space, but he gets right to it. And I have a particular fondness for his little dog Archie, because we have two of the same breed, little Westies, and brings back memories of when they were puppies, because they are very smart and they like to get into things. So in any event, this has probably gone on far longer than it needs to, but I did want to say particularly thank you to everybody that watches the videos, and those who subscribe, find it interesting enough and merits enough attention to subscribe. And I won't make you a promise that I plan to continue making more videos immediately, but it's never out of my mind. You know, I still, for months and months, I see Friday coming up on the calendar, and I keep thinking, oh, maybe I can go and do this or go and do that. And most weekends it hasn't worked out, but it's not for lack of trying. So again, thank you all very much. I hope you're all healthy and happy, and looking forward to what will soon be the holiday season. I will be traveling out of the country to Spain the second week, I think, in February or November, second week in November. So that'll be a new experience, and that's about it. You know, looking forward to the holidays and time to spend with family and eating. Oh, can't wait for the eating. One of the great joys of living in the South is we've got some great food and some great cooks. So thank you all again, and I do hope to continue making videos and getting some more out soon, and we'll see. So thanks a lot.